This video is brought to you by Befriend, sparking inclusive connections in Perth since 2010. There's a lot of conversation taking place around the world on the topics of loneliness and social isolation. This year, it's become so severe that both government and health professionals are calling it a global epidemic. Here at Befriend, we believe that the answer to this problem lies in everybody's hands, because we all love friendship, and we all need to know that we belong somewhere. Friendship starts in local communities. It starts with creating memories, being authentic, and extending the invite to others to participate in doing things we all enjoy. The Befriend social network exists for this very reason. Each month, over 500 local Perth residents get together to knit, chat, walk, cycle, play ukulele, meditate, do yoga, and pretty much anything else you could think of. All of this is made possible by people that we call hosts, who are just everyday citizens within the Perth community looking to make new friends, connect people together, and make this big city feel a little more welcoming. And that's all hosting really is. It's about taking action in your local neighbourhood, doing the things that you care about, whilst extending the invite for others to join you. And if it sounds simple, it's because it is. We believe that the power of the invitation at a local community grassroots level can help solve the world's loneliness problem, because the way we see it, the opposite of feeling alone is feeling like you belong, and the first step towards making people feel like they belong is extending the invite. So I bet you're wondering how you could contribute to your community by bringing people together. It's a good question. This is how we do it here in Perth and with the support of Befriend. But don't worry if you're not local to us, as our approach to building communities can be applied anywhere in the world. It all comes back to people, and it's people like you that make friendships happen. The first and most important thing to remember when it comes to hosting an event is that you welcome everyone. A truly inclusive society can only happen if you keep your mind and heart open, ready to meet all kinds of new and interesting people. Trust us when we say that the strength of a community is found in diversity. Secondly, think of something that you already do, or would love to do more regularly. It could be anything: drinking coffee at your favourite cafe, walking along the beach, or playing board games. Now ask yourself this: if you're going to be doing those things anyway, what would it be like if you could ask friends, neighbours, and even strangers to join you? Thirdly, think of how you can make the experience more inclusive and open for everyone. There are a lot of things that can happen to us in life that disrupt our social circles, like retirement, relationships ending, moving to a new city, disability, or experiences with mental ill health. Being a good community connector means thinking of others who may have had a different life experience to you, but still want that same sense of belonging that you're searching for. Being mindful of accessibility, cost, and fostering a non-judgmental environment is key to breaking down barriers to participation. Lastly, extend the invitation to your local community. It might sound simple and obvious, but it's actually a really important step towards social inclusion. How can you be more intentional and direct about inviting people who wouldn't otherwise be there? Approach your local council, form partnerships with neighbouring community centres, reach out to your neighbours, and start a conversation with community organisations in your local area. It doesn't take much to be welcoming, but it takes a real connector to make sure that the invitation to take part reaches everybody. If you're in Perth and you want to join our network of activated residents, then just get in touch with us to see when our next free hosting workshop is. We hold them monthly, and they're there to support you in taking your first steps on this journey of togetherness. All of our hosts use meetup.com to list their events, where we have over 6,000 followers just waiting to see what's happening in their local neighbourhoods. We'll guide you in any areas that you feel unsure about, and we'll put you in touch with other people in this huge, welcoming Befriend family. If you're not in Perth, then fear not, friends. Like we said before, these small but important steps can be put into practice anywhere. You can publicise your event through your local council, library, community centre, social media, word of mouth, you name it. If you really want people to join you, you will find a way to invite them. Just remember to do something you love and be inclusive of everybody, and you'll be making a world of difference to someone, including yourself. I know a lot of this might seem scary because it's a totally different approach to the siloed lives that many of us are so used to. And if you're scared of rejection or it being awkward, then you're not alone in that. It's a very human thing to worry about, and we've all been there. But the world needs people just like you, who are brave enough to give it a try. And if it's totally okay that people say no, because it is, maybe, just maybe, you've made them feel a little valued and welcomed just by inviting them to hang out. And if the growth of the Befriend social network is anything to go by, then you're likely to meet new and interesting people, create wonderful memories, and cultivate new friendships along the way. We hope that wherever in the world you are, you'll join us on our mission of togetherness. Loneliness really can creep up on any one of us, and it can have devastating effects on our individual and collective health and well-being. So now is the time to create a new sense of belonging for you and for those around you. Now off you pop, your community awaits.